I guess after losing $3.4 billion this past week and a possible lawsuit from Jimmy Kimmel, Disney and ABC didn't want any more smoke. It was announced today that Jimmy Kimmel's suspension has ended and he will be back on air tomorrow night. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Pam Unfiltered. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Pam Unfiltered, the spot where we spill the hottest celeb tea, break down and review all the reality TV chaos, get real about the latest trending news, and of course, so much more. So let's get into it. So I really contemplated, should I talk about this topic or not? It is a sensitive topic. It is a serious topic, but it's just like, hello, you're Pam Unfiltered. You talk about trending topics, talk about it. Now, if y'all been living under a rock and you don't know what's been going on, let me break it down for you. Let's rewind back to last week. So around Tuesday or Wednesday, news broke out that Jimmy Kimmel and his TV show were suspended indefinitely. I don't know about y'all, but the word indefinitely means it's done. It's finito. It's not coming back. It's a wrap. It's been canceled. Apparently, I'm wrong. Well, anyway, apparently, Jimmy Kimmel, I believe on his Monday show, did a monologue. And in the monologue, he blasted Trump and the right wing and how they're using Charlie Kirk's passing to push an agenda.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish.
Well, baby, Trump was not happy about his comments. So what did he do? And we all know he did it. He called upon Sinclair and the FCC. If you don't know who Sinclair is a family-owned business that owns a lot of local TV shows, TV networks. And you have major companies like ABC, Fox, CBS. What they do is they take their TV shows and they go to Sinclair and their local TV shows to put their shows on TV. Okay? I believe Sinclair probably started within like the 40s and 50s when television really was created. Yeah, not that long ago, y'all. TV has not been out that long, less than 100 years. But anyway, we all know, or I should say allegedly, Trump went to Sinclair and the FCC, and then they went to Disney and ABC and threatened them to pull all their shows off the air if they do not suspend or pull Jimmy's show off TV, right? So, of course, Disney and ABC felt the pressure. They did what they did. And then, of course, here we are. But let's go back. I'm going to go back a little further than last week. If you don't know, Jimmy Kimmel is a liberal. Jimmy Kimmel is from Brooklyn, New York, right? Jimmy Kimmel has always put his foot on Trump's neck. He does not like Trump. Trump does not like Kimmel. There have been times that Trump has said he is going to get Kimmel off TV. And the monologue that Kimmel did was his opportunity and time to do it. Let's be real here. Trump is in his dictatorship role, his era at the moment. Everybody in the government, including the liberals, are a bunch of pussies. And I said it, they are. And they're doing everything that he says. So why not take this opportunity? Everybody in the government is doing what I'm saying. So why not go to a company like Sinclair? Mind you, the Sinclairs are conservative and MAGA people. So why not go to my fellow people who probably donated money to my campaign and get him off the air? But see, this is where he messed up. Not only did you violate Kimmel's right of free speech, you threatened every American's right of free speech. Are you going to mess with the Constitution because someone talked about you and your obvious agenda? But you can go on podiums, events, and talk about Barack Obama. Barack Obama has not been in office in almost 10 years. And you still talk about him like he's the one that passed the baton off to you in January. He's constantly talking about Joe Biden. He calls him Sleepy Joe every chance he gets. Or better yet, Kamala Harris on his campaign trail. Him and his followers calling her a whore. It's okay for you to call liberals any name in the book. But if somebody questions your integrity, your agenda, you want to pull him off the air? He's a 79-year-old baby. A big baby that never grew up. So about 24 hours after the news came out about Jimmy's suspension, he was spotted in a parking garage to an office building. And they said that it was his lawyer's office. And word on the curb, this is allegedly, that he was getting ready to sue Disney, ABC, the government, Sinclair, and the FCC for $1 billion. $1 billion. Okay, just keep that in mind. But, as this news came out and everybody had their opinions, debates were going on, celebrities weren't feeling it. Some celebrities weren't feeling it. Some celebrities were all for what Trump did. The people of the United States, us, the people who pay for things. Remember, this is a capitalist country. It can't be a capitalist country without us giving out our money. So what did the citizens, not even just us, I heard even internationally, this even went internationally. A lot of people started to unsubscribe to Disney, Hulu, canceled their Disney cruises, and canceled their trips to Disneyland and Disney World. To the point, as of now, they haven't given us a new number, that Disney lost $3.4 billion. $3 billion loss. Now, mind you, if the rumors are true on the amount that Jimmy was going to sue them, could you imagine how much money they would have lost? All that money literally can make several Star Wars movies and TV shows or more Marvel shows. That is a lot of money that they would have lost, all because they felt the pressure from Sinclair, FCC, all in for Trump, because Trump felt the way about his monologue. So let's fast forward to present time. This could have been Monday morning. Hell, it could have been over the weekend. But Jimmy Kimmel and his team sat down with Disney to make a deal. And I wholeheartedly believe the reason why they made this deal is because they threatened them with that lawsuit. They knew that they clearly violated his rights and that what he said did not go against the rules of the FCC. So they said, you know what? You can come back on air. This is what Disney is saying. However, Sinclair's company is not backing down. They said they will not air Jimmy Kimmel's show on their channels. I said networks or something like that before. It's channels. Sinclair actually owns like channels, like say like Channel 7, Channel 2, like stuff like that. That's what I mean by channels. Anyway, Sinclair's not backing down. Sinclair wants Jimmy Kimmel to still apologize to the Kirk family and donate to the Kirk organization. Jimmy, you better not. You better not give them a dime of your money and tell Sinclair to shove it. Matter of fact, we'll still sue them. They're not a part of this deal with ABC. They refuse to put you on their channels. So they're not part of this deal. I will still sue them. Rightfully. Tell them to stick it where the sun don't shine. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to take the money that you donate. If you do that, they're going to put it against Kirk's organization and use it for things that you don't believe in. Don't do it. Honestly, I'm very indifferent on him coming back. I thought this was a great opportunity for Jimmy Kimmel to start his own thing. Bring Stephen Colbert, because you know his show got canceled. That was another person Trump didn't like and was boasting when his show got canceled. They could have went on YouTube, any place they could have gone to do their own show. Trust me, the celebrities would have followed. And you would have made more than the 16 wackadoodle millions that they were giving you. And Trump, your days are numbered. You're winning this now, but you have to remember, regardless of how you want to make this country a dictatorship, it is not, and it never will be. And you have 3 years left. Once you're out of office, once a Democrat or even a conservative who don't even believe in the things that you do, they will change everything that you undid. And it'll go back. Mark my words. What are you guys' thoughts on this whole situation? Let me know in the comments section. And as always, that's it for today's tea on Pam Unfiltered. If you love the drama, the gossip, and the real talk, hit that button, like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. I'll see you in the next one.